All right, what are we doing now? Oh, oh man, did you hear that? The freaking fan in the other room just went. Rah! Anyway, hello and welcome. It is Sunday afternoon. We're off of work. I forgot what I was doing. I was doing something. I don't remember what it was. Sharon, hello. I was doing something. Don't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, now I know. I forgot what I was trying to do. Road traveler, hello. Yeah, I had totally forgotten what was going on. Now I recall. Good morning, everyone. I'm sitting there doing the usual. I got off of work. I had dinner from the kitchen, roasted chicken, and it was a little spicy, but he made okra again. It kind of hurt me. Not totally, but it was tough. Just sitting there playing around. That's it. I played a couple, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes of Daisy. Then I figured out I wasn't in the mood to play. You know how it goes. You think you want to do something, you get started, and you feel like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this. Debbie Mack, hello. I did get my new little, I don't know what this is called, but I got one. They need to leave more stuff around in that game. That's the problem. I get tired of hunting for food. I don't know why they make it so sparse. There's no sense in it. That's why I don't like the game. It's more than sparse. You get in there and you play and you starve to death half the time. The problem, they land you in the middle of nowhere. So time you get to a city, Jonathan on YouTube, what's up? When you get to a city, you're out of food. They reset the servers to resupply. Yeah, so you have to. I guess you got to know when the server started, and then you join it at that time. But just to jump into a server that's been up for hours, there's no loot left. And for you that don't know, we're talking about a game called DayZ. It's a very old survival game. Been out for years, but it's somehow making a comeback. I don't know why. I fart around in it. I don't really play with it much. If I was going to play, I'd take my time and take care, but I run around like I'm on fire. There's no way to do it as a team because you can't feed the people, find the people you mean. They do it and find people all the time. I watch YouTubers who stream Daisy constantly, and they are able to find everybody. All right, let's look at what is going on now. I think we're completed on the micro gaming center. I have completed every item. There's no other needed item. So my portable micro gaming center that detaches as a portable gamer only is all set up, and the Intel Core Ultra 5 on the MSI Claw is able to run everything perfectly. And I'm surprised it doesn't lag or anything. The only time I have a problem is when my internet lags, so it has nothing to do with the setup. Let's review this exciting setup. It's actually pretty cool. Check it out. Okay, we have powering everything is the MSI Claw. Why does the camera look so dirty? Hold on. Camera look dirty. That's better. Okay, RM, hello. We have the MSI Claw powering everything. And with that, I have connected the glorious O2 mouse. And with that, I have the glorious, I don't know, some keyboard. I don't know what model it is. And then I have this RGB riser and an external monitor at 17.3 inches that has a USB port that you can share things in. Then it's got places to put your phone. And then it has a little storage drawer. How does that open? Somehow. Anyway, that opens too. So now it's completely done. So we have completely set up a micro, aka portable, fold away, take anywhere gaming system. Other than just playing on the gaming thing. It's actually pretty neat. And it was all set up for the cost of a low-end laptop. I have to add up what everything costs, but it's not that bad. It's actually pretty cool how it all worked out and everything works. It's not overheating. It's not having any problems. I just turned on all the RGB to see if any problems come up. And that's why I was playing DayZ. I did delete OBS. I had to reinstall it. I didn't reinstall it yet. Something's wrong with OBS as usual. I always, when I stream games, I have a major problem. It all boils down to my internet is not strong enough. Cristiano Ronaldo refused to go from Riyadh to Iraq to play a match. Up to him. Everybody has places they don't want to go. Where's that noise coming from? Something's humming. Maybe somebody's got something else set up. You know, there's a lot of people that places they just don't want to go. He says Iraq is dangerous. He's correct. It is. It's dangerous and it's unstable. I hear a little fan. I don't know where it's coming from. Let me go see if it's the bathroom. Hold on. It was a bathroom fan. Thank God it was a fan in the bathroom. I thought it was coming out of one of my devices. Whew, that hum was from the bathroom. The way it echoed around the corner, I thought it was coming from the desk. Wouldn't that suck? Something started humming and then burn up. Anyway, we figured it out. It wasn't a problem. The only normal noise we have now is that split AC unit. That's always running in the background, at least for another month. Then we can turn the air off. Oh, I guess I should download OBS and get to my next step, put it back here. I think yesterday Earl got in here and walked on the keyboard and stuff. All my stuff was screwed up. And he deleted OBS into the recycle bin, and I couldn't restore it properly. So I just deleted it all and I have to reinstall it. Damn old Earl in here walking around destroys my house. That damn cat is a pain. And then today I was doing something and I looked, front door's open. He's out sitting on the sidewalk. Thank God he don't run off. He used to run away like he's on fire. Now that it's summer, he just sits out there and looks around. So he was sitting out on the front sidewalk, just looking around. He used to run away. I think after he got his ass beat real hard by those feral cats, he's not into running away. Yeah, he got some fresh air. He went out and got him some nice air, and he feels good now. At least today, okra casserole thing that he made was not overly spicy, so I'm not in pain after lunch. Previously, after I ate, I would be suffering for 30 minutes. All right, let's download the OBS real quick. That means I got to set everything up again. Hello, Kitty. What's up? All right, hello, Kitty. Tell us about the Chinese phone. What is your experience so far? It's cool stuff. I would like to sell them. Well, we need to take orders and deliver direct to people's house. What do you mean you can't? You just find a group, show them. You make something. Make something on Facebook Marketplace. You don't have to invest. The people order them and they get them shipped directly from China. You don't buy inventory. Inventory is stupid. There's no money in inventory. You take it from the manufacturer. First, you get your orders. We send them to the manufacturer and they go directly to the customer. You don't need to invest. I don't do anything that you invest in. There's no money in inventory. You let the manufacturer deliver them. All you do is collect the orders and the money and give them 2 weeks to 30-day delivery. That's how long it will take to transfer their money and then get it shipped out. Yeah, you don't invest. You don't buy no inventory. You keep that unit as the demo unit to show people. That's how you do it, Junior. Amazon doesn't do anything. They get people to put stuff on consignment and ship it from their warehouses. So you're like a micro Amazon providing Chinese goods. I actually would like to get more tech stuff from China and come up with a virtual warehouse from China. I have urgent problems. Tell me exactly what to do or I can't do anything. Oh, okay. No problem. I'll come up with a scenario for you. I will create it soon. Wait for my other phone to get here. I have another one that should arrive this week. I'm waiting on a guy coming from China. Yeah, I'm waiting on some dude from China to come now. We can make it step 1, step 2, step 3. It's an easy step. Even I'll create the marketing stuff and you throw it around and give it to people you know. All you have to do is click in the right community and you get it all figured out. How is The busy burn work today. You know what? I didn't want to be at work today. It was terrible. It felt like a long day. I mean, I did every. It actually went by fairly quick. I can't say that. It's just typical Monday blues. You don't feel like being at work. That's all. Just don't feel like being at work. It happens. All right. We're going to sit here and chat while I set up the OBS. Typical Monday blues. First day of the week. I just wasn't into it. Bernie Doe, what's up? You've been absent for a couple of days. Where have you been residing, Mr. Dole? Mr. Bernie Doe has been an absentee viewer. Not on social media a lot lately. I hear you. Nothing wrong with that. You know, when I was in the Philippines, I wasn't into being online too much this last trip. I was just chilling out and barely broadcasting. It's good to take a bit of a break every now and then. Relax, chill out, forget what's going on in the world. I'm a little tired of all this political shit. On every social media, there's political nonsense. I'm real tired of it. It's carried away. I can't even believe there's a debate about who should be where and who should be in charge. When you used to take breaks, yeah, I need to take a break, but I haven't yet. I'm getting the ads on my own Twitter in OBS. I just got an ad on OBS for my own Twitter. I mean, my own Twitch. That was wild. I haven't had that happen. Something new. Why am I getting ads for my own damn broadcast? I'm logged in under my username. Hell, they're giving me ads too. I'll tell you what, they sure have gotten greedy because you're on OBS. Yeah, OBS starts sending me ads in the chat. Twitch out of control. I'm getting ads on my own content. Lord help us. uh, I guess it is what it is. They hungry. Yeah, if they're giving ads to their own broadcaster now, what the hell's that about? Test. All right. I'm set up now. Oh, damn. I got to put my Twitch alerts here on OBS. Hell, I forgot all about that. I forgot to put the settings. I like it plain, though. I didn't put anything. I think we'll just leave it simple. No, it's not recognizing OBS, so it doesn't realize you're the broadcaster. Yeah, it doesn't know it's me. It just knows that I'm watching my own broadcast. It doesn't know that I'm there. That's life. I like that I don't get a million alerts. The broadcast is clean. Yeah, I've kept it clean. Okay, we now I got to put this PUBG back up. I'm configuring my OBS now, so I have to start it. I have to start it now to configure it. Starting up PUBG is just like starting an old crank car. It takes forever. Okay, there. That is started now. Now I should be able to come down here and capture the window. Okay, we got PUBG up and running. Oh, I got it working. Let me show you what I have to do. I put the game up here in the full screen. Then I got OBS down here verifying that everything's working. So I can play the game, and then this camera up here is catching me and my audio. Okay, that was an easy setup. It actually wasn't that bad. It just took a few minutes to get my brain unrusted. They seem to be throwing a lot of money at investing in handheld gaming. It's the future of gaming. The handheld gaming is going to be the next biggest thing in the history. What they're doing is you're going to see the laptop disappear. What will be going on is the way I'm set up now. I'm setting up to chat with Space Station. Not today. No, everybody will buy the handheld gaming device that you'll take everywhere, and it's your kind of a just a portable computer. Then you will have, like, if you want to use that, it will be your main computer, and you'll hook up a monitor, you'll hook up a keyboard, and you'll hook up anything and everything. Anyway, what is the purpose of OBS? When I'm gaming, I can broadcast my game on Twitch. You guys can chat. We can hear the chat. You can hear us. I have built in satellite uplink. You don't need it. They have that figured out. Just like you don't need a two-way radio anymore. It's all software based. And you use systems that are anywhere in the world and get on somebody's network. Anyway, all that kind of stuff obsolete. They're actually coming out with a bunch of new handheld stuff in the coming months. Legion Go will have a new device. MSI will come out again. They already have I can't remember the name of it. Also, there's an NVIDIA Gate GeForce now. Anyway, there's all of them are new. That market is a new segment that's growing. I like exploring the band with my affordable software. Cool. I had a virtual ham operator thing. You could get on and do a ham operator through software. I got tired of it. I played with it a little bit, but I wasn't really interested. But I did play with it. It was so interesting. But most networks and all, your main connection is your internet connection. So if you have a Starlink satellite connection, you can communicate anywhere on the planet. The software-defined Wi-Fi is already there. It's connected directly to your bank account and your ATM. PlayStation 6 is coming out in November. I've been seeing a lot of fun memes saying PlayStation 6, and I don't buy gaming. I mean, we have the Xbox, but I don't need any of that stuff. PlayStation, all that will be obsolete. All you do is take your portable handheld device, hook it to your TV, and then you just have your Steam account. You can play any game anyway. So I think all these consoles may come to an end. I could be wrong, but I think those will be faded out, and I think the handheld console will replace that. And then PlayStation, that's Sony's last product. Randy is the only one in chat. No, everybody else is chatting. You can't see it. PlayStation 6 trash, just what I heard. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not a console gaming person. I'm not even a gamer. I just play around. I watch more YouTube than I've ever played games in my life. I'm an avid YouTube watcher. I just happen to have gaming going, but I'm not a gaming person. Yeah, I'm not a gamer. I avidly game, but it's not. I play more YouTube. Okay, I'm going to turn off this whole thing and move to the living room. All right, we're done. Let's go somewhere else. There it is. Completely done. Myrna, hello, and how are you, ma'am? Throw this cushion over here. Oh, God. Okay, now we're here hanging out in the living room. I don't want to be at the computer. I'm not in the mood for it. You know, I like to game in the morning early when I get up on the weekend. The problem, everybody else is in bed. You're doing good. Whoop, whoop. I'm doing moderate. I'm good, but I'm just bored to death. I've got a craving for a new boat, but I can't afford it. There's a boat in the UK, the brand new XS 11 catamarans. I'm really wanting one, but I can't spend $400,000 on a boat. But I'd like one. You'd spend 400,000 on a damn boat, then you need to spend another 100,000 on things to go excess things. $500,000. It's what it costs to get a brand new XS 11 out on the water, ready to go. Frank, what are you doing? Sometimes I miss spice on the food. Go to your local Indian restaurant. Go down to you're eating breakfast, Frank. Whoop whoop. Yeah, if you're missing spice, go to your local Indian restaurant. They'll hit you up righteous. Or Pakistan restaurant. Any place where the workers eat has good food. That stick to your gut kind of food. Yeah, take you five. Any good Indian restaurant will give you some good flavor. Miss Hinsdale's alive. If you want to clean out your insides, go to the Indian restaurant. It doesn't really do that to me. It just, if I'm not used to the spices, it just, it clears out my sinuses. You just eat it a few times and you'll be used to it. I like Indian and Pakistan food. The Pakistan has a meat they make that's good. Citrate of magnesium will help clean you out, will it? Some magnesium, Mark said, will clean you out. You know, I have ate that really, really spicy curry chili okra casserole thing he made. And it hurt me for about an hour, then it chilled. It's sold in a bottle, liquid, really. I don't need any of that. Yeah, I don't need any of that clean myself out stuff. I don't have a problem. Mine naturally cleans itself out good and good. Hi, working, lurking, and talking. That's what, old Mark, you're working again today? No topic is off the table in Randy's stream. There you go. We're talking about our flagellancy now. How flagellant are you today, and what do you need to move your process forward? Flagellants, topic of the day. We talk about just normal life things, and every topic pops up, you know. Everybody got something going on in their life, something different they're thinking about or trying or working on. Nobody's doing the same thing. Everybody's got their own hustle, how they survive, how they thrive. It's actually quite amazing. Coffee does it for you. Coffee does it too. Good cup of coffee in the morning will loosen you right up, get you going. But everybody, it's actually when you look around, even here in this room, how everybody survives and how they thrive and what they do. Everybody is unique. There's not too many clone people. Everybody's just trying to get by and live better. There's a few that don't really do anything, which is fine. I don't see a problem with that. If you're able to sit back and do nothing, good for you. A lot of people can sit back and live minimalistic on a tight budget and be happy with their freedom. And I can concur, that's nice. Yeah, look at my gig. But everybody has a gig how they get by. It's crazy, you know? It's actually wild how everybody gets by in this planet. When I'm in the Philippines roaming around, I meet other people from other countries. Even here in Saudi, meet so many people. It's just amazing that they've ended up on the other side of the planet doing something. I was watching that documentary on the people that work on the cruise ships. And I don't like those gigs now that I've seen how they work. They only work like so many months, and then they got to come back and start on a new boat with a new group of people. It's not like a permanent job. It's like a 6-month contract. So all these big cruise ships, they give these people like a 6-month contract. The only people that keep their job is maybe the captain and a few people. But that whole crew, every 6 months goes, some out, some in, some out, some in. So once you get to know everybody at work, it's time to stop and start a new job. So they start another one. They don't do permanent employment that often there. There's this one guy, he started doing this every 6 months. Pretty nice lifestyle, but every 6 months he has to start over. So you got to get accustomed to working with a bunch of strangers all over again every 6 months. But their rooms and their food and how they treat them, they seem to have a really good job. If I was young, I would probably be in the cruise ship jobs just to get around the planet being paid to do it. Yeah, I think if you're young, you want to travel around the world, work on cruise ships. You can see the whole planet and live good. I knew a doctor on a cruise ship. He would plan what ships and jobs he took. Yeah, that's how they do it. It's actually quite interesting. And depending on your position, how good your room is. If he was a doctor, he probably had a really nice solo room. If not, you can end up in like a double cabin with somebody else with you. I wouldn't want to be in a double. I need a solo cabin. You don't need U.S. medical license to be a doctor on a cruise ship either. He was a doctor, but not in USA. Huh. Yeah, there's doctors here from around the world. I tried when I was 18, and you have to be beautiful to make the cut, and apparently I'm ugly. You do have to be a certain physique and look. They do look for that. It's not pretty or skinny, it's a physique. Do you quit work because you can't stand your colleagues? Have I quit work? Uh, I've wanted to, but I don't think that I have. Yeah, I've never had that problem. I get lucky. Every time I've taken work, I end up in the top tier management within the first 90 days. Even when I was young, I would figure out how to get to the top quickly. I worked at this when I was young. I worked at a business factory, furniture factory, and I was a noob. And they always throw you in the warehouse as a new person, and it sucks. Kept watching the damn board, and I found a third shift paint job, electrostatic paint. Nobody wanted it, and I signed up and got it. I got it because nobody with seniority applied for it. Next thing you know, after 60 days, I was in the top tier. So it was kind of nice. I think you have to suffer everywhere before you can move into a different position. I mean, the people I work with now, there's like 10 of them I hate. I despise them. I can't believe I walk by their face every day and don't punch them. There's a few people in our office I just hate. I wish I didn't have that in my heart, but I just hate them bastards with a passion. God, I hate them. I really don't like them at all. They make me just want to vomit when I'm around them. We got, how many of those we got? One, two, three. We got four that I hate with the passion of the devil. And then we got about another four that I don't care for, but I don't really have to handle them. So I got about 8 people at the office I just despise. 4 that I wish would come to a miserable death. I had a job where they made working their horrible experience. We've all had a horrible experience. That's just the way it goes. Nothing's cush and perfect. I was lucky. For most of my life, I didn't have to work with people. Yeah, I've been lucky about that. My worst problem when I was younger was my customers were sometimes too demanding. But I was good at working with a customer, so I ended up making it all work. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do in my retirement job because I can't retire fully. The one job I really liked was actually working in a feed store. They were all chill. I hear you. I know people that worked in what is that tractor supply company, TSC. They worked there for years and enjoyed it. You stayed 12 years at a job you didn't like. Oof. But if the job makes enough money to pay your bills with a little extra, it's easy to work with a bunch of people you don't like because it's worse not working and having stress of owing money everywhere. So if your job doesn't fit your needs, that's a big deal. That's the biggest deal. The people you have to work with don't matter. But if you're not making enough money to suit your needs, that's bad. It's like that's like a living hell. There's so many people that work 50 hours a week still can't pay their bills. It was pay that kept, yeah, that's what keeps me at everybody's job is the pay. Yeah, the pay helps a lot. You can meet your needs. That makes it nice. Nothing worse than working and not being able to take care of your needs. Right now, I'm only working for savings for retirement. That's all I'm working for. So now I'm on my final leg of trying to bank enough money to retire. I have a certain thing I do every month. And I leave just a little bit of money to live on. So I have my monthly personal money to live on and survive. And then the rest of the money goes to an account, gets saved, and pays the household bills. You'd be surprised how much I end up living on a month. Really. I think I live on my money a month in my pocket, $600-700 a month. That's all that I have for extra. I got about $600-700 a month that goes in my pocket for just buying nonsense food and stuff. Everything else goes somewhere else. So if I buy something, that screws me up for a couple of months. I've been back, what, now 1 month going on 2 months? I've got 4 months till I'm back in my good routine of what I need to have. I try to save a certain amount of cash and convert it that I don't touch no matter what, and the rest gets wired out. I actually, doesn't look like it, but I live on a hell of a budget. Working for me kept my sanity, did it? But do something on the line, try something else. Just try to end any debts. Yeah, I don't have any debts, but I got to have money saved up. You can't live on air. This past few years, I saved almost every penny to pay it for a house. So I had my old house paid for. I moved in the new one, and then I paid that house off in like 4 years. I quadrupled payments. So I paid, every time I had money, I put it on the principle that my wife took care of Evangeline and got the house paid for. So we'd been really hitting it hard, paying off a house. It's not bad. Paid off that house in 3 or 4 years, 3 years maybe. It's always best to pay the mortgage off quick. Yeah, that's what we did. Every time we paid a payment, we paid so much directly to the principal. Because a mortgage is nothing but theft. It's basically rental until you sell the house. The beginning of your mortgage is nothing but interest. You don't get ahead at all. And when you stop that interest payment, it feels good. Now your money goes somewhere decent. The whole house lending thing, people think, oh, I got my house for 3%. Yeah, but it's 3% per month compounded annually times 30 years. You're paying, if you bought a house for $100,000, you paid $500,000 for it over time. Yeah, it's different. People don't realize what they're paying. Too many folks don't really learn what they've done. They get into a house and they think they're moving ahead. Hell, you're just paying interest. You got no value when you're paying interest. 99% of your payment goes directly to the interest at the bank. The last bit of money goes a little bit to the principal. So you pay all interest first, then you start paying on the house. Renting, you never own anything. I have never been a renter. I've always owned a place somewhere. It's hard for me to rent, rent. But then, one time for me, and that was enough. I hear you. I have morning education, how to pay off your mortgage faster. There you go. The trick to paying off your mortgage is hardcore lumps of payments on the principal. That's even the same way with your credit cards. If you got a credit card and your minimum payment, let's say, is $50 a month on, I don't know how much money, maybe 5, 10,000, I don't know. Make sure you pay $100 a month extra on the principal. You don't want to be paying rent at 75. I hear you. My sister rented a house for many years. Could have owned it 3 times over. But then again, Cortland, there is some way where people rent a place for less money, and then the rest of their money, they save it, and they end up in the same situation. They're not making equity, but they're saving their money in investments. But you don't live at the extreme means. You live you don't go out and live in a big rental house. You live in a bare minimum. You don't rent luxury. That's stupid. There's renters who do that. They rent a house with a minimum payment, and then the extra money they put in like a S&P 500 or they invest it somewhere. And they turn out pretty good doing it that way. But you still have to be investing somewhere. I can't believe how many people now pay $3,000 a month rent. There's a lot of people paying $3,000 freaking dollars a month for rent. The whole family's working and struggling and can barely breathe. People in Hong Kong paying $10,000 a month. Yeah, there's so many people paying $3,000 freaking dollars a month. In the financial instructions, that means you should be making $12,000 a month, because you should never spend more than 25% of your income on housing. That's the golden rule, and it's always been that way. You can never get out of that cycle. You can get stuck in it. I've looked around the world at different deals where you can buy a house decent, but they got too many rules in the way to make it hard. Brandon, what's up? Man, we're just chilling out at home, having a chat. Today is Sunday, first day of my business week. I finished my day at work. Now it's evening time. My niece and nephew rent a house for a 2-bedroom place, $2,000 a month. Yeah, a lot of people doing that. $2,000 a month's normal for a 2-bedroom apartment. Did I have a garlic omelet? I did not. What did I have today? I just had thin eggs. When I came home, I had a baked chicken and some really spicy okra and spinach. Yeah, I bet my breath smells like curry and okra. Oh, man. I'm thinking I may play PUBG here in a little while. PUBG PC. That's a possible plan. Can you tell I'm real chill today? I'm kicked back chilled. The only mistake I made is I drank 2 big glasses of or cups of hot tea after lunch today. I need to be careful on drinking tea. Makes it hard to sleep. You know what? Let's go look at that game thing. Maybe we'll have to do something with it. Where's Joe? Anyone know? He was here yesterday. He popped in yesterday morning real early. Or was that real early this morning? Joe's chilling. He's spending most of his time chatting with girls. At least he thinks the girls. We don't know. Robin, hello. Yeah, Cup of Joe has spent all his time chatting to ladies on everywhere. Nigerian people pretending to be girls. I would think that. The old Cup of Joe is just doing that. He's stuck in that mode, and you can't tell him it's fake or anything. He has to do it. You can't tell him anything. There's nothing you can tell Joe. Joe will not accept it. As long as he believes it don't matter, he's not going to meet them anyway. Yeah, he ain't going to meet nobody. It don't matter. Joe ain't never going to go visit and meet nobody and go nowhere. And believe it or not, it's not because of money. It's because of failure to save money. Yeah, he just failure. He won't save $100 a month. So he or 200 a month to buy a ticket at the end of the year. He deserves a good woman. No, what he deserves a good woman. I don't know what he deserves. You got to put in effort for anything. Relationship. It takes effort for everything. Even just to have a dog or a cat takes effort. There's everything's not simple. Pets are very needy and a lot of work. I spend so much time. Where did you get those interesting glasses? These glasses are some, I forget, some kind of footballer dude made these glasses. Some brand you buy. I forget the brand. Some famous football dude. Soccer, actually. David Beckham glasses. That's what they are. David Beckham came out with these stylish glasses. Maintenance is important. Yeah. From the Jeffrey Dahmer collection. Maybe. I actually look like a jewelry dealer or something. I don't know. They got the look. They got that what's it called? Look, that older '70s kind of vibe, you know. I feel like when I look in there, looking at my photo, I feel like Jerry's father from Seinfeld. Remember Jerry's father from Seinfeld? His glasses, they kind of got that vibe. Oh, Seinfeld vibe. You look like a pawn shop owner. Yeah, they got that look. Randy Beckham. Looks like some Italian mobster deal. They are that way. I just need to start wearing black shirts. I need to start wearing black shiny shirts. Matthew, hello. I've been doing good. We're kind of chilling today. We're not just a typical IRL chatter up type broadcast. We ain't doing a whole lot. Nothing really going on. Amazon Prime. Oh, it's an ad. We have a day off next week for this holiday here. I'm not really ready for it. I was going to try to make a plan. Who's in the UK right now? What's the weather like? What's the weather going on in the UK right? Johnny Be Good, welcome. I'd like to go over to the UK and run around a little bit, personally. Yeah, I'd like to go and spend a week or so just roaming around the UK. Overcast. Snark Puffin, what's up? It's gray and a bit colder recently in the UK. Is it? I could use some gray and colder. I'm in the hot, boiling sun. I need gray and colder. 59. I wish I was. I don't. I thought I had another UK trip coming up, but I don't. I'm not sure when. Is it ever sunny in the UK? I don't know. I never get to go in the summer. I always go in the fall. Yeah, I was. I had 2 months of rain in the Philippines. That was my only break from it. But other than that, it's been sunny 300 days a year. I deal with the sun 300 freaking days a year. So I don't mind some dreary, dismal days. That's kind of nice. That's a blessing. A day you don't have to have the air cranked up just to breathe. Facebook streaming just cut itself off. That is wild. I think Facebook must have a limit. I was streaming on Facebook and it just cut itself off. Super chilly, rainy here, Prague. Tons of rain, cozy. There you go. Last time I was in Prague, it was winter time. I froze my butt off. Yeah, the extreme heat is wearing me down. I was in Prague in the winter. Geez, it was cold. Froze my butaki off in Prague. I like the Czech Republic. It's kind of cool. What are you doing, Johnny? My Facebook broadcast just ended. It always does that. How long? Oh, it ends at 1 hour. I think there's a limit on Facebook of only allowing 1 hour to broadcast. Jane, welcome. Excuse me 1 second, Jane. Welcome, but I got to run to the bathroom. I drank 2 big hot cups of tea before I left work. That's going to put me in the bathroom 6 times before the night. All right. Diggy, diggy. I'm not ready for the cold. I want to keep the fall temperatures, really. Johnny is visiting his great. You're babysitting your great grandson. How'd that happen? They say people with super hot climates are less productive. Huh. I don't know if it's true or not. I can't give you a big comparison. I can't say. I've never been to the UK or Europe. Been many Asian countries while in the Navy. All right. I've been all over Europe. UK is nice. Every part of Europe has something unique about it. One thing I've noticed though, Western Europe and the UK, y'all kind of snobby. Y'all kind of snobby. Y'all's not like y'all are a little conservative in a lot of things. People seem to be a little standoffish. You know what I mean? My grandson meet a girl. You know, this things happen. Uh, I'm from the UK. I do find a lot of unfriendly people. Yeah, they're just not very personable. You heard Muslims taking over UK, still everything's fine. You got to watch out. Media make you think everything's different. It don't matter what religion people are, but they do have people from certain countries that are taking advantage of the situation. I don't want to get into it. I'll get in trouble. UK has always been like that, standoffish. Yeah, same like Germany. In Germany, you're born with a popsicle up your butthole. Y'all so ice cold. Takes forever for you guys in Germany to chill out. A lot of folks in the UK are lacking a good dental plan. Yeah, but that's nothing compared to the tight ass Germans. Y'all from Germany, very few is. it, it's kind of common throughout Europe, Scandinavia. People's real standoffish, you know. A lot of people, I think, take everything in life too serious. Australians are very friendly. They are. I know a lot of good old Aussies around the world. I know a few Aussies over in Philippines, cut loose. Aussie is a cross between an American and a Brit. Australians are a cross between British and American, and in a good way. Australia's not a real country. Yeah, right. But yeah, Australians is mixed between America and UK in a good way, not in a bad way. I personally enjoy the ingenuity and the creations of the things they make in Australia. They actually have a lot of unique things, from their boating communities to so many other things. Wasn't it? It was hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It was a penal colony. They'd send prisoners there. You met some messed up attitudes. I hear you. Yeah, but anything like that, 1,000 or 500 years ago, don't matter. Yeah, anything that happened that long ago don't mean a lot. Only thing about Australia now, they're a little too liberal. The government there is really left wingy. But same in the U.S., left wing government in charge now. But it's hardcore in Australia. The worst thing on the planet, as I've seen in my life in the past decade, is people going to jail for a post on X in the UK. And they're not directed at anyone. Their general opinion on a topic is putting them in jail. They're not directly saying something. Really. They're not really targeting a person or the leaders. They're targeting just general concepts and ideas. So you got somebody that's going to jail. Isn't that crazy? They have some show on YouTube that shows the police coming up people's house, letting them know what you're getting in trouble for. It's weird, man. People is going to jail for posting. Why was my post deleted? I don't know. We have auto mod here. Did you put the period too close? Maybe it thought it was something else. Maybe they thought it was something else. We can't say anything about, yeah, you can't say anything. But see, that's the whole premise of the society. I don't know. It's kind of strange. It shouldn't be strange, though. There's people in Thailand been in prison 20 years because they said something about the king. Thailand has the worst when it comes to that. You can go over there and you can do anything you want, but you don't talk about their king. You will be kicked out, first in prison, then kicked out. Thailand's very strict. You can't even use it in derogatory statement that indirectly reflects upon His Majesty in Thailand. Thailand's the hardest one. Yeah, Thailand allows it. Okies are great people. You got to be great people. Y'all out living in the middle of nowhere, ain't shit going on in Oklahoma. What else y'all gonna do but be good people? Okies. All sorts of Okies all over the Middle East. Always has been. Yeah. Farm and drill oil. Well, that's why you run into Okies everywhere. In the Middle East, every oil production place, there's an Okie around there somewhere working. You know, all the good oil and gas guys. I was born and raised in Tulsa. Whoop whoop. They get good gigs over here. You go offshore, there'll be always a couple of guys from Oklahoma working offshore. They run rigs, plants. A lot of good Okies here working, making bank. They have a lot of specialized oil jobs that only come from the U.S. Anyway, it is what it is. Wonder what Steve's up to today. Let's see if we can get a hold of Steve. I worked on a machine shop manufacturing oil field equipment, did you? Remember the oil field fires in Iraq? It was Oklahoma company that showed how to put them out. I have some old friends in Saudi still go back and forth, do they? A lot of Saudi guys here. A lot of Okies here. Let's see if we can get a hold of Steve. I'm calling Steve on Messenger. I sent him a message. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Discord. That way, if he comes on, oh, he's coming up. Hey,
Hello.
You gonna play some PUBG?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm going to kill my broadcast, and then maybe we can broadcast. Okay. I just booted up Discord. Let's play.
All right. Give me 5 minutes to set up.
All right. No worries. You look serious, like you just ate a big dinner.
No.
All right. See you soon.
All right. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Bye. All right. Steve's there. All right, folks. We're going to kill this broadcast, and then I will come back. I will be streaming on Twitch only. You're welcome to watch us. So if you refresh in about 10 minutes, you'll find me online on Twitch only. The rest of them I'm going to turn off. All right. See you guys.